What if Peter Parker became the Punisher? This is from Marvel. It says issue number one, but it's really just a one shot. I don't know why Marvel does. Well, I know why Marvel does that. It's to basically get sales, because that's the only way that they're getting a lot of boosts in sales now. Is so many number ones. Um, but yeah, don't let the number fool you. This is just a one shot. It's done. This is just a one time thing. But yeah, it's basically a what if. What if Peter Parker had basically become the Punisher? And as a huge fan of Punisher, I decided to pick it up. And you know what? I was actually pleasantly surprised. It's actually not that bad. So yeah, we get the same basic backstory. I mean, everything's exactly the same, uh, except I guess the spider has a little Punisher skull now. But yeah, basically Peter Parker got bit by a radioactive spider, granted him spider abilities. He decided to create some web blasters. He became a wrestler, and then he used that fame to make more money. And then yeah, we have the whole like the robber running past Peter Parker as Spider-Man. He does nothing. That robber later ends up killing Uncle Ben. All that is exactly the same. There's no changes there. Only difference is his new outfit, which I like. I don't know. I really like that outfit. It's actually pretty sweet. Um, so yeah, same exact backstory. The only difference is that Peter Parker actually ends up shooting the robber. I don't know if this was the way it's done makes it seem like it was somewhat of an accident. Like basically he was wrestling the gun from this guy and it went off, but he didn't show any remorse for it happening. I thought, okay, that's kind of cool. That's a new interesting take. Um, but yeah, he still ends up working for J. Jonah Jameson. Uh, Only this time he's not even bothering to try to betray Spider-Man's a good guy. He's just like, I don't care anymore. I just want money. Like just he works for Joe Jenny Jameson. He knows that he's gonna put like a negative spin on everything he does, but JJ pays the big bucks, and that's all Peter cares about. He doesn't care anymore about trying to be portrayed as a good guy. And I don't know, like there's just a little. I hate apathetic characters. Um, well, I can like apathetic characters if it's done in a certain way. Like I hate the way Tom King does it because it literally comes across as like why should I care if you don't even care? But the way that this is set up is actually not that bad. I kind of like this new version of Peter Parker. Don't get me wrong, I love classic version of Peter Parker way more, but I think this is cool, and I'm a little bit sad it's just a one shot. But yeah, we basically have him. He decides to basically he's trying to take on the Green Goblin, and he realizes that his web shooters aren't enough, so he creates basically like wrist guns, and he has a bunch of different types of ammos in it. Like he has ZMT rounds, he has explosive rounds, um, he has incendiary rounds. Uh, it's just armor piercing rounds, which I thought, okay, like now this is getting even cooler. Here's a drawback though, because this is a one shot. This story feels very very rushed. I mean, he literally takes on what, one, two, three, four, six of his top villains in literally one page. Um, and I know like stuff like this usually happens with one shots, but I don't know. I feel like maybe it's just the writer and me saying this, but if you know your story is going to be a one shot, there are ways of telling your story so it doesn't seem rushed. And if you feel like you gotta rush some of your story, maybe that's not the story to tell for your one shot. Um, it's I don't know, like it's just it is it basically it makes this issue feel a lot like an outline rather than a story. Um, like it's like, oh, here's all these like cool things that could happen if Peter Parker actually became Punisher, and it's like, oh, that's actually kind of cool, but everything's rushed because it's all trying to fit into one issue. Um, so that's my nitpick. And then when we get Mary Jane and Gwen, this is the only time we see Mary Jane. It's basically 3 panels, and it's when they're having him and Peter Parker and Gwen are having a double date with the Harry and Mary Jane. I hate Harry. I hate the Osborns so much. I've never cared for them, like in any iteration. I've never liked their character. I do find like the hairstyle interesting. It reminds me a lot of the weird hairstyle he had in the Spider-Man animated cartoon series. Um, but yeah, basically they're on a double date. That's going very poorly for Harry because he mistakes a previous date he had with some other girl as with Mary Jane, and it's never, it wasn't her. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I have this panel. I guess it just reminds me of like how like sad like the Spider-Man legacy has gone. How much I actually miss the whole Peter Parker MJ relationship. But yeah, basically the Green Goblin captures Norman Osborn captures Peter Parker, pulls off his mask, finds out his identity, but then he kind of goes crazy and forgets about who Spider-Man really is for just a brief moment, and then he remembers again, so he kidnaps Gwen, and then we have this classic moment where, the Green Goblin throws Gwen off the bridge, and then we all know how that ends, right? This goes a little bit differently though. First off, Peter Parker shoots the Green Goblin and kills him, and second of all, Peter is actually able to save Gwen. He like slows her down enough, and she like hits like basically some kind of like catwalk thing, and she goes into cardiac arrest, but he's able to bring her back. So I was like, oh, it's actually an interesting take, because I mean, in the happy-go-lucky version of Peter Parker, she dies because she has her neck snapped, and then in the darker Punisher version, she actually survives. I was like, oh, okay. There's more, but I don't want to like spoil it. But we also do get an interesting cameo. But yeah, this was actually a fun little issue. It does feel rushed, but it is because it's a one shot. It is kind of a shame that it is just a one shot. I wouldn't mind seeing this become an actual like series. Obviously, don't set it in canon verse, but have its own like almost like Marvel's version of Elseworld. Just have its own like non-canon, just kind of for fun, little series. It can even be a mini series. But yeah, I would like to see more of this character. I really dig the outfit. I dig the whole wrist guns. I like Peter Parker's personality more. He's a lot more rougher and more of like he's not the same Peter Parker, but he's also not like crazy emo angsty. He's not full blown melodramatic Frank Castle. He's kind of like Peter Parker. Well, he's basically what the title is. You basically take Peter Parker, you take Frank Castle, you mix their personalities, and then what you get is kind of what you get in this issue. But yeah, that's What If Peter Parker Became the Punisher. Pretty cool little one shot. Wish Marvel told more stories like this. Like, I mean, even the artwork is like it's not that bad. It's pretty good. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 300 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm almost at 280, so we're getting there. But yeah, if you guys haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Hit that bell for notification. If you guys like the video, leave a like. Feel free to comment. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I do have a Twitch that I've been streaming. If you guys are interested, you can find all that information down below. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys next time. Later.